and welcome back to a new episode from our podcast, Talking Decrypted. Like you are used, we'll discuss a lot of technology stuff, and today we are coming back to a very interesting subject regarding the blockchain-based technologies. I am very happy to have here today two very good friends of mine, Ovidiu Toma, the CEO of CryptoDATA, and Antonio Enache, the CEO of Sense4FIT. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello, Alex. Glad to be back in our podcast.
Well, it's been a while. We were very busy. The company was very busy with exploring new stuff for our ZXR platform. The last partnership was with Sense4FIT.
Yes.
And to be honest, I was amazed about how you guys integrated the Web3 technologies and blockchain technology into
the fitness and the well-being industry. Right. First of all, thank you for the invitation. I'm so happy to be here with Ovidiu and you. And it's an honor also for me because I think 4 years ago, and I think also 2 years ago, I was watching a podcast with Ovidiu. He was a speaker. He was a guest on another podcast from Romania. And I was looking at your company like, something so big. And I was wishing in the future maybe even to have an interaction. And now it's like a dream came true being here and working with you guys and building things together.
Well, thank you. Ovidiu is like a permanent guest here in the podcast studio.
I'm trying at least. But you pointed well, actually, Alex. It's been a little while since we last met in a podcast, since I've last been here in a podcast. And in the last 6 months, we've been overworking the entire team and all CryptoDATA and the ZXR members, working to develop new projects, to develop new products, to implement new technologies, and to actually achieve that goal of turning actually ZXR into a global sales hub. Because as we announced actually last year, on a mid and long term, ZXR has to become a global sales hub. That means we need to team up with the best in their industries, with the best in the field. We need to co-work to develop new products and to implement new technologies into new industries, as I like to call it all the time. Because 10 years ago, it was very often confused blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Very often it was actually confused blockchain is a cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency is a blockchain, which is a complete false statement. As we all know, blockchain is the technology, the support technology, and the ledger. And I'm very happy to see more and more companies, startups, businesses, entrepreneurs trying to implement technology and blockchain into various other industries than the financial one. Back in the days, everybody was keen, okay, let's decentralize finance. Okay, guys, but finance, okay, it's been decentralized already, it works. But why not other industries? Like we started communication, data transfers, and so on. And I got to meet Antonio briefly 2 years ago, and we got to know each other better last year. And yes, exactly as you said, amazed. Somebody actually looked at sports, technology, blockchain, decentralized, Web3 in the same word. And even though it sounds completely different poles, it makes sense. Their business model makes sense, and I'm very happy and I'm very grateful and honored to work with Antonio in our partnership and to have Sense4FIT, one of our first listed businesses and products and partnerships in ZXR. And as we all the time keep saying, we have to assess, we have to meet the people behind the business, we have to meet the team to understand their business model and the product. And once we assess and once we consider the product and the business is actually innovating, it's sustainable and supportive, then of course we want to co-work and get new products and businesses on ZXR. And thank you very much, Antonio, for being not only with us here in the podcast, but being a business partner of ours and a friend and a co-developer in our business. And welcome.
Thank you so much.
You know, it's very funny that Romania is a small country, but we see like companies that are building very, very new technologies, which are reaching like across the planet really quick. And we were here in Romania, and you met like 2 years ago, and now you partnership in order to bring this product to the world, you know?
Right.
The
But
discussion,
as you know, also in the Silicon Valley, we have more Romanian developers than Japan or also China. So
a funny joke. In Microsoft, it said that the second spoken language is Romanian,
Right.
and the first one seems is not English, unfortunately. Yes, sir.
Also, the first Sense4FIT CTO, he was working on Microsoft in Seattle. So it was, we have the same story, like I say.
we had an episode with our CTO, and he's the technical mind behind the projects that we have. And he was saying that his aim is to build a better world for his son, you know? And thinking about what he said, I'm getting to your product. I'm getting to your business, you know, which is focused on this.
Yes.
How to make life
better
for
people. Other people.
We know from our experience that behind an app, behind the device, you have to work months, years for R&D purpose, to invest a lot of money and resources. So I'm very curious. I'm pretty sure that Zixar members, the people who will watch the episodes, they are very curious how this idea sparkled and how you put it like in the real world.
So I will try to say like in 3 minutes the conclusion of how we started. So for me, my fitness and well-being journey with the business itself started 17 years ago. So since I was 18, I started my own business in the wellness and nutrition industry, and I started to open nutrition centers in several cities. And 12 years ago, I decided that from nutrition centers, I need to make the concept where people are more engaging with their health, and for that I need to build some fitness gyms. But there were that kind of fitness gyms that have the nutrition inside. So it was a fitness and nutrition center in the same time. And before the pandemic, me and my wife, we had the chance to have more than 40 different gyms in 3 countries. And because of the pandemic, in just one night, we sent a message for all the managers that we need to close all the gym. And during that 6 weeks where we need to stay in the lockdown, I just think how I really need to do something that can be scalable more easier. And because, you know, all my customers asked how we can go all together in a Zoom. And when I saw 4,000 customers in a Zoom call that they had a workout with me and my coaches, I said, that's amazing. 4,000 people in 1 hour, and everybody's happy and they're sharing everything in the social media. That is so powerful. And that's how we started to create Sense4FIT. From that idea that how we really can scale it in 40 countries, not in 3 countries. And since that time, since we started, in 2 years, we are able now to be in 42 countries with Sense4FIT, not in 3 anymore. We have more than 100,000 users. We made more than $500,000 last year just with the Sense4FIT app, just from the subscription. And that was amazing because you don't see a startup in the fitness industry and in the tech fitness industry that they are able to have that amount of engagement and that amount of awareness also in the social media. And also we have more than 50 million views on our videos on the social media. And that put us on the front of the Central and Eastern European market for the whole fitness startup industry. So that's in the conclusion how we started since 17 years ago, from the classic business to move to the technology, also blockchain, and how we integrated blockchain in our fitness and longevity app, and the rest is history. And now we are integrating the AI that we believe is the future, because we believe that, you know, a very good AI, an AI coach, can guide you and coach you better than any human being. That's the point.
It seems that the pandemic reshaped the world, you know. I have the feeling that after the pandemic, the technology, the blockchain technology started to be better understood, like at a world level?
To summarize it, actually, because Antonio is very skilled in his business and he knows it because he built it up. But I can summarize what he said in probably 2 words: online gym. Joking, of course. But what actually I would love to point out is the fact that, okay, we're looking at Sense4FIT, and people often refer to it as an app. Guys, let's make a little bit of a difference. The app is actually just the front end. That's the user experience, or that's the shape of a business. So behind an app, because I keep seeing a lot of young kids having this ideology of, okay, I want to build an app to do X, Y, Z things. Yeah, so what could be complicated? I want to build an app. Guys, is eBay a website? Not really. It's a huge business. It's a huge infrastructure, just like Amazon, okay? We're looking at a huge business, a huge infrastructure, business plan, supply chain, and everything. And it looks all it wraps, or it interacts with the customer in a website shape. The same with Sense4FIT. So it's not like they developed an app and they want to conquer the world and decentralize the fitness industry as well, and to the well-being industry. Actually, the app is the front end. They built up a business, and they built up a business model like no other, I'd say, because prior to Sense4FIT, I haven't seen this idea of technology, decentralized technologies, blockchain, decentralized data collection, because they have a very innovative way of collecting data from the sportsmen, from the individuals actually practicing the sports, practicing the gym, collecting data, autonomously reporting the data towards smart contracts, crunching the data, crunching the challenges, crunching the fitness challenges and the fitness training classes, or how, I'm sorry if I misnamed them. I'm not so familiar with the gym. You can look at my body. I'm not exactly a gym guy. I don't know the gym industry, but I somehow get to understand how this industry can get transformed using Web3 and technologies. And I really wanted to point out the app is just the tip of the iceberg. What's behind it? What's behind the app? The team. Tens and hundreds of individuals working out, from technology to sports to business plan to financials to economy and everything, just to actually serve for an amazing purpose. Decentralizing the gyms from that particular gym you used to go to, because we can call it was centralized. Okay, the gym was in your neighborhood, the gym was in that building, so it was centralized and everybody had to attend the gym, so it was centralized. And now is the turn when blockchain actually can, and technology can, decentralize gym well-being, data collection for gym, data collection for well-being, and then creating a scalable business model, which is actually the product of Sense4FIT. It's a scalable business model, decentralizing a complete new industry. Just like we did, we've been pioneers decentralizing encryption and data transmission algorithms back in the days. And I'm very, very happy to see now gym, well-being, or sports can actually get transformed thanks to technology, thanks to blockchain, and thanks to third-party data collectors or data validators. And regarding data collectors and validators, it's been an amazing feeling when Antonio asked us a few months ago, guys, but look, we actually integrated Sense4FIT app with most, or if not all, of the devices out there in the market. Almost all the important devices that can track your body, your movement, your heart rate, and all this science. Not science, I would say, yeah, probably science, but all this medical science data, I would call it, because the heart rate and the pulse and how much you move, how many steps, and all these things that are not familiar exactly to me, but they do collect it. They do collect the data, and they can actually analyze your movement, your sport, your fitness, and everything. And Antonio proposed us, guys, but look, you have the Watcher product and the Watcher project. I said, yes, of course we do. So why don't we actually implement, and why don't we actually work out to implement Watcher and support Sense4FIT in Watcher and Watcher in Sense4FIT? And that made sense, even though we knew nothing about this industry. We're like kids asking Antonio Ken what it should do apart from what it does already. And the beauty is actually, is not like what the Watcher does. It's about how Sense4FIT actually wraps the data, packs the data, and get you back a report, get you back a challenge, and gets to actually stimulate you for training.
Well, it's a good symbiosis between our product and Antonio's company product. What I'm curious, Antonio, is, was blockchain your first choice to base your app, to base your business on?
Yes, because the way we build the idea, we wanted to be one of the best, but now we are the best in the world for fitness challenges in online. So we are the only one in the world that can afford to invite 1,000 or 1 million people and put all of us money together on a smart contract and challenge each of us to finish, for example, a 21-day challenge. For example, for 21 days, you need to do 18 days of workout. We know you did the workout because of the smartwatches, like Ovidiu said. And after this, we split the revenue, we split the profits with the community because of the blockchain, because of the smart contracts. So it's like a banking architecture that we couldn't be done without the blockchain itself, and also the secure, also the decentralized, and also the way like your avatar is evolving in the ecosystem is because the NFT is evolving. So we have an NFT in the back. So we are using a lot of things that they're not so important for the people in the way they need to understand how the blockchain is. So if I remember myself more than 20 years ago where I started to use the internet, it was a dial-up. I need to connect it on my phone. It was a clear way how you really are connected. Now all the teenagers, all the Generation X, they don't understand how the internet works on the back, but probably somebody fix it. For me and Ovidiu and you, we know it was a situation. We need to stay connected just 1 hour a day, and we need to die, connected with the phone. But what now we need to create with the blockchain, also it's our invitation for all the blockchain adopters to really make their products fitable for the Web2 community, that they don't need to feel that it's Web3. So we name it Web 2.5. Because, for example, at the beginnings of Sense4FIT app, we need to connect ourselves with a third-party wallet. So when you put people to download 2 different apps, you really block the process with the customer acquisition. And now we build our internal wallet that is native inside the app, and you don't need to download another app. So that kind of things that also my mother can use it. I think they are the future for the Web3 and blockchain technology, but also how, like Ovidiu said, how we can help the fitness, the well-being, and the longevity industry to use the blockchain, use all the flow, but without pain in the back, I can say.
Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I was working on a project based on Web3. And it was like a buzzword, something that people are not familiar with. So right. How would you explain the Web3 technology and what means, to your customers, to the customers who are using your app?
In few words, because we don't want to explain the hard part. We want to explain like how you really are protected, how your data are protected, how your avatar and your fitness avatar and your fitness data are protected because of the blockchain itself.
I'm asking this because I see a potential customer here. So.
Right.
Ovidiu will start to train a bit.
But also is the game mechanics. So the way we created the game mechanics, the way we created the challenges, because we have a gamification model, is the fit to earn model. You start to earn money because you really are consistent with your health. And that's amazing. And for sure, you're not earning money to buy a new car, but maybe you are able to, I don't know, at the end of the year to buy a smartwatch from CryptoDATA, or you buy a phone with the money you made because you are consistent, and you also beat others that were lazy and stayed in the comfort zone this morning and they didn't work out, for example, but they joined the challenge, right?
So the revenue is based on how much you work, or you have a threshold, like you have to reach a threshold and you'll get rewarded?
So we have two different options. First of all, from the subscription itself, we take a part of the revenue and we share it with the community. So that's the first point. So during your exercises and also, inside the app, we have a lot of different things that they need to be paid. For example, if you upgrade something or a mystery box, etc. But also when you want to challenge others, you need to put money on the table, like the poker game. And we challenge ourselves. But also we have the B2B structure. For example, we have partners in our ecosystem like Red Bull, that they are our sponsors. We have Decathlon, that they have the biggest network shops worldwide, more than 2,500 big shops, and probably everybody know them, and also another 100 brands that work with us, and all these big companies want to be with us because we started to create the movement, and that's the main point. If you are in the industry, the first question is how we really can help customers and also your community to really find value in what you have, like CryptoDATA do with their customers. You are creating a lot of data, like a lot of value, like Zixar are doing, improve the life of people that they are in the community. Same with Sense4FIT, we are improving the life of people that using our ecosystem in all the ways. If you're coming to a physical gym in our ecosystem, you join a Sense4FIT gym, you work out. If you don't have a gym in your country, you have the Sense4FIT app. If you can have both if you want. Also, you can invest to have a franchise and build your own gym. Maybe in India, maybe in the United States, doesn't matter. And also we beat the fitness festivals. And now the Sense4FIT Summit is the second biggest fitness festival in Europe. And this is the number 3 worldwide. With more than 12,000 people, we're going to organize for 2 days with more than 100 experts and coaches, more than 80 different brands that they are with us, also Red Bull, Decathlon, and big names that create with us a huge experience for the customers. And that's so important for the community itself, because sometimes you can stay online, but also you want to be part of something bigger that is just the online community. And if people will watch us on social media, if you go on Instagram or TikTok, you're going to see a lot of content that we are creating or 3 different profiles on our business verticals. And why we're doing this? Because we want to stay close to the community and also create a lot of value in their life. And now the next chapter, and this is why we are created the partnership with Zixar. And for the Zixar community, we give them the chance to be a part of Sense4FIT shareholders. And we are selling shares from our company to be able to grow and go to the next chapter. And that chapter is we want to build one of the best AI fitness coach and longevity and health, AI around the world. That AI coach, it's able to also give you advices for what you eat, for your meditation guideline, also for the fitness, also for the challenges. And because of the trackers, the smartwatches, and because we are bringing a lot of data from yourself, the AI know when you wake up, or what you did when you started your first workout. Also, you need to put yourself data about what you eat. And also, we make with the algorithm something amazing for the customers, like how much protein you need to eat, how much you need to sleep, how much you need to work out, how much recovery time you need to accomplish to be able to do the second workout, how you also really gain in muscle or you lose some fat, different things that are so important for health. But sometimes, because I was a coach 17 years ago, and I was a nutrition coach, and I'm a master trainer in fitness. But the main thing is you really forgot things about your customers, but the AI don't. That's the point. So the artificial intelligence is, it's a higher intelligence than an individual. And also because of the blockchain, now we're going to create something amazing. So imagine we put our nutritionists, our doctors, and our fitness experts to coach the AI. So that's the way we are doing things. So we don't put the AI to search on the internet to give you a nutrition advice. Because, for example, also if I put now a video to search a diet on the internet, you say, oh, but there are 2,000 diets. I don't believe it. The internet is full of bullshit. How I protect myself from that stuff? So from what the AI can create for me that is not maybe fitable for my health, right? So we put the experts to charge and feed the AI with information. How I show you to you for the customer that was really transparent, and I really put the doctors and the experts to do this. So we do it through the NFTs. So we charge the information in an NFT, and we send the transaction through the NFTs to the AI, and you see the transaction on the blockchain. So all the data are protected also in the way we are feeding the AI with information. So everything is through the blockchain, how we send the information for the AI, because I think in 2 years from now, we will want to protect ourselves from the AI itself. We will not believe anymore what the AI said, right? Because the internet is full of things.
Yeah, we had a discussion touching this subject, but listening to you, I realized that the companies have a lot of things in common. We are valuing the communities, and the way you are building the projects seems very similar with what CryptoDATA is doing.
The thing is, it's very interesting to do an analysis on how technology and science get to merge more and more. Because listening to Antonio in the past 10 minutes and explaining his business model and explaining how Sense4FIT got alive, I understand the more technology gets developed and the more entrepreneurs like us get to put technology and science together, we create wonderful stuff. You can call it technology in the end of the day, even though it's based on science. But I was thinking of it and laughing myself, thinking of it. Can you imagine back in the days, all these famous guys used to go to the gym and they had to take a selfie prior to training, and we're laughing of them. You cannot go to the gym unless you share to the others and unless you let the world know you've been to the gym. But now, the next generation...
It will have a stamp. It will be on the blockchain.
Now the next generation of this joke is actually training your avatar. And the more you train, the more the avatar loses weight and gains muscles. And now there's a challenge for the hackers as well. Let's hack the avatars to lose weight without training. It's a funny joke, but yes, this is how technology evolves. And this is actually where technology ended up today. From training yourself and showing the others somehow partial results of taking selfies in the gym. Now you're training and you have an evidence to challenge the others. And to be honest, challenge is probably the best way of performing, challenging the others, competing the others, better training, better muscle groups and everything, and then better diets probably, and better programs for training. The better the program, the better you become as a gym performer, as a gym user. I don't know how...
Human beings that want to be healthy, because also we create something for people that can work out home. Maybe you don't have time to go to the gym, and that's important.
I really like the challenge of training yourself in the physical world, of course, and at the same time training your digital world avatar, which is an NFT, and then you can actually show the others, you can challenge the others, you can prove the world you've been training. And even though it sounds probably foolish, but most likely 50% of the people, they train to show the others. They don't train for themselves, for the good health, for the good body, the good peace of mind and spirit. Or this is at least how I perceive it. I feel like, especially in this part of the world where we come from, half of the people go to the gym just to look better in front of the others, not to extend their life, increase their lifestyle,
Well, this is more of a personal choice, and
but it's good you can serve all of them.
We can observe, but we will not judge.
It's good you can serve all of them.
What I saw here was the term gamification. This is what Zixar uses a lot, right? So the platform is based on a gamification system. Your app, your whole ecosystem is based on a gamification system. We have our latest phone has an AI that can be trained.
Nice.
So, we are like from different places, never discussed about this, and we meet here and we see similar projects, similar ideas.
That is a very good use case of our AI assistant on the new smartphones.
Yeah, we can
connected
use
to
it.
your knowledge database of fitness and well-being AI, and that could go to some very, very cool results and very cool use cases of our assistant. Most of what our assistant is trained for is technology. But once we actually put it to work together with the scientists who've already researched ways, methods, diets, training programs, and everything, that could actually increase the value of our assistant, of our technology, of our science, and both our businesses. Because in the end of the day, we're looking at two complementary business that grow each other, that support each other for development, and two complementary businesses that work together for the community. Because in the end of the day, both CryptoDATA, XR, and on the other hand, Sense4FIT, it's business oriented for the community. Once the corporate grows business, of course the community gets to benefit, because that's the importance in nowadays, especially the business should not be any more selfish and call it centralized. Back in the days, business was selfish and centralized in a sense of, okay, I grow my business, I have a tire shop, and I work for myself, I make money for myself, and that's it. Nowadays, we have to be more oriented for the community. Let's grow a business to give the opportunity for the community as well to grow themselves, to generate leads, to generate business, to generate commissions, to generate incomes, passive incomes. And I feel Antonio, even though he started his business independent from us, so we were two actually complete different businesses from Romania, but he had the same vision of growing his business, growing his product, growing his science together with technology. But at the same time, let's not forget the community. Let's give the community the chance to grow themselves and to make money so we can get traction on a worldwide level. You know who's the biggest taxi company in the world?
No.
Uber. They ain't got no taxi and they're completely decentralized, and they give the users, the taxi drivers, the Uber drivers, they give them a chance to get incomes, to make money, to grow themselves. The more they work, the more they grow themselves. Look at Booking.com. Look at every single of these online businesses. Booking.com is the largest hotel with no hotels in their portfolio. And even so, they grow themselves, but they look at the community very careful. They grow business and they give the opportunity of the business owners to grow themselves. So looking at these experienced business models around us, looking at all these transition past 10 years probably, with the electric scooters, rent an electric scooter, rent a bike, now you can rent a car the same way. But we understood the most important thing to scale up a business is to get the community on your side and get the community the chance to grow at the same time with you. And that is wonderful in your business, and that is wonderful for our community to understand the benefits, the advantages of getting involved in businesses that look at you and offer you the opportunity to grow. So on one hand, we develop technology, they develop technology, we develop science, they develop science, and the community gets to benefit out of it.
How I look at it is like CryptoDATA is like a technology integrator, build a lot of software and hardware devices based on blockchain. We are addressing the needs which are based on technology. You guys are building technology to address another need, for the people to stay healthy, to take care about their diet, because it is something that you can see with naked eye. We have problems sleeping, usually the population nowadays, because of the stress, because of the schedule. You have problems with your sleep. You have problems with the quality of sleep, quality of food, quality of life. So you are addressing these problems.
Obesity and many others.
Yes, and all the obesity issues and heart health in general are linked to this. So it seems that CryptoDATA is bringing closer and closer a lot of partners, and I think in a few years we will be ready to address like the whole problem itself, like providing a better life for the community. You know.
Look, we team up with the best, Alex, because that's the philosophy of business. You can be the best in your field of activity, but definitely you don't know everything. You don't know all the industries. So unless you team up with the best engineers, businessmen, business models around you, you will never be successful. That's the most important thing I got to learn before. And as I said it before, but to make it clear, I've never been in a gym one single hour in my existence. So I have no idea how a gym looks inside apart from what I've seen on the TV or what I've seen in pictures. I do not attend gym. I have no idea about health. I understand them, of course. I understand the importance of gym. I understand the importance of health. But of course, as long as I don't perform in this industry, as long as I'm not expert or expertised in this industry, we have to team up with the best. And I was looking at yourself and myself, when speaking about technology, we tend to speak very natural and normal because this is the things we do. When we speak about a little bit about health and the health condition and the heart disease and the overweight problems and so on, we look like rookies just because we are rookies. And on the other hand, I look at Antonio. He's very native and he speaks very nice and kind and explains us the philosophy behind what well-being and fitness means for our body, for our day-by-day activities. So that's the importance of teaming up with the best. He's successful. He's the best in his field of joining together these two industries. So why not to team up and get to learn from the experience? Because otherwise, if I'm about to train our users about gym, they will all end up like the Family Guy, you know, overweight.
You can train them like in the cybersecurity field.
In the cybersecurity field, you can eat hamburgers.
When it's about staying in shape, Antonio is the best variant.
Yes.
Yeah, but the main idea is, like us, like individuals, we don't need to understand all the process from the back. Also with the food, also with the sports activities, we need to do some basic things.
We need to understand the benefits.
We don't need to eat too much. We need to eat vitamins, minerals, right? We need to do some exercises. We don't need to go to the gym. Like maybe, but Ovidiu, you both are in shape. You are not overweight or something. You probably do something good that you're not, for example, obese, because you need to understand if you eat too much, you go and have, you go overweight. Yes, but also, if you really have some respect for yourself, you don't go in other things because, it's important to understand a flow. But what we try to help people and what we are doing, and that's our mission, is to help people through entertainment, through energy, through technology, to help them to be and find their best shape of their life. They don't need to understand and do a medicine university now or stuff like this to be able to be healthy. This is why we are using gamification a lot. Go and challenge your friend, and for that you're gonna earn something, and you're gonna beat your friend. Oh, that's cool. I want to beat my friend, but you need to work out. Oh, so you are now more healthy, right? You just burned 800 calories or something.
That was another point. I was curious if the gamification system, the way you guys designed the app, made workout more appealing for people.
100%. So our quality standards in state of retention, they are so high. I think they are one of the best from the industry in the fitness field. But because of the gamification, because of the blockchain, how blockchain helped the gamification idea.
It seems that the partnership between ZigStar by CryptoDATA and Sense4FIT is like something very natural. How do you see that this partnership would benefit ZigStar members and Sense4FIT members? Because it will be like a symbiosis here.
So I can say ZigStar community, CryptoDATA, and Sense4FIT. And regarding CryptoDATA, we are looking forward to develop more things together. We also start in the back things that we cannot be able to say now in the call. They're going to be released in the next months and also next year, and that's going to be amazing. Also with Zixer, we are looking forward to really come with a very good approach instead of longevity, how we can help users to live more, because for sure we are talking in this life to have more money, raise our standards, right? But do important stuff with your life instead of, professional way. But if you're not healthy, why to earn more money if you're gonna live less?
So to summarize it, put healthy and the opportunity of making income,
right?
And that actually
That's
summarizes
perfect.
The symbiosis.
And everything secured by CryptoDATA devices, right?
Regarding the challenge you spoke earlier, I think that chapter of our discussion shouldn't be passed so quickly, because the challenge side of Sense4FIT app is probably one of the most interesting features and one of the highest traction gainers. I mean, imagine if I challenge, my friend, and that's a public thing, is Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I was thinking now, if I challenge Jean-Claude Van Damme to train with me, then that's a completely different story. If I challenge a famous boxer, a famous sportsman to train with me, and then it's not only me training with him, but the entire community gets to train with that particular guy, that's where it really makes sense.
To complete what you said, we have this option. We name it My Club and Tribe. So Jean-Claude Van Damme or Ovidiu can build his tribe. So if you join the ecosystem through a video referral, you are part of his tribe, and he's evolving in the ecosystem. But also, as like individuals, we really want to help others in this life, right? So to contribute in the life of others. So if I really see 100 people there that they are working out because of me, even there are more lines deeper in the ecosystem, that's the main thing. I really help others, but also I can make some money.
So I never tried it, but it seems like you are playing a game by training, and you will want more and more and more.
It's training, gamification, and getting on board those KPIs, those famous guys, those influencers. But looking at it, because okay, as I said it, I'm not a sportsman, but I'm a businessman, and I recognize the value in their business model, and that's probably from my point of view, that's the most important. Okay, you grow your health, you maintain your health, but the most important from the business standpoint, it's self-perpetuated. It grows. It grows without actually that much of an effort. Imagine challenging those famous guys, creating a tribe, an open tribe for the Zixer community with some of the superstars. You get a chance to train with them. Okay, on one hand, I get the benefit of training with Jean-Claude. But on the other hand, looking at the business potential, looking at the fact that marketing traction of this training would onboard probably 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 new users, that is a self-scalable business. So that's what actually makes me smile, apart from the terminology of fitness, which I'm not so familiar with, but a business that self-perpetuates, that self-grows, that self-markets, that is something amazing. And that is the novelty in here, in-house. And definitely speaking about the community, you guys know it, but the community probably is not exactly aware of it. But by if I'm not wrong, early September, late August, early September, we have the Maldives event. During the Maldives event, among the trainers and among the speakers and the guests, we have, of course, Antonio and Sense4FIT team. And you get a chance to meet them, and you get a chance to test, to trial the technology, to trial their programs, to trial all the challenges. You get to understand the benefits of using Sense4FIT, and the most important, you get to feel and touch and understand the business model they have. So one of the key points of this Maldives event will be the entire Sense4FIT team training with the community, getting to do the business with the community, getting to introduce business with the community, and getting to understand how technology and science get together for this product. And yes, if you don't know it yet, you will find it out.
Yes, I think it's the first time we release this.
We haven't announced it yet, so I disclosed probably a surprise already. But definitely that's
We
a
have
public
more,
thing.
so don't disclose all of
Yes,
them.
we're bringing with us one of the best coaches from Europe, so it's gonna be so cool.
So yes, Maldives event will be fun. Training, business.
No, normally when you go in vacation, you gain weight. We had a chance now that people are able to lose weight after the vacation. But don't worry, people will eat, right?
At least if they don't lose weight, the avatars will lose weight. So that's very important.
They will eat on a diet.
Yes.
Guys, it is very easy to see the benefits that Sense4FIT brings to the community in regarding health, regarding personal development, personal being, But at the end of the day, both of you are businessmen. So what should we expect from a Zixar perspective to bring to the table, in a business-wise manner?
Let me take the lead. I mean, this is the beauty, and this is the part I really love. Business assessment and actually the business opportunity. Because of course, being friends, being developers, being young entrepreneurs is not enough unless building or developing a successful business model. So one of our strengths in the partnership between Zixar and Sense4FIT is actually the fact that our users can purchase our products, CryptoDATA, Zixar products, together with the option to buy shares in the Sense4FIT project. And it's not actually happening. I was speaking about the business perspective of Sense4FIT and the scalability of Sense4FIT. From my standpoint, from my point of view, their business is actually self-growing. It's a business that will perpetuate more and more. It will have an increase, an exponential increase actually, considering all the features, considering all the development they've done. So I really trust their business is a business to expand fast for the future, a business to grow probably as big as all the giants in this decentralized tech like Uber and the others. And of course, a self-growing business or a business with a high potential definitely should open the doors for new investors, for new shareholders. So that's why actually we considered among some other projects, among some other products that we developed with Sense4FIT, we considered actually offering our users the opportunity to purchase our products together with the option of buying shares in Sense4FIT. On the other hand, I know Antonio is very excited thanks to our community and thanks to our business model that they have the opportunity of growing Sense4FIT in new markets, especially in the markets where we are very present, like Asia, South Africa, Germany. So we are exactly in those countries where Sense4FIT aims to grow business. So together we can grow and together we can expand the potential of their app, which is not an app, it's a technology, it's a business model.
And an ecosystem.
An ecosystem
Right.
with an app attached, call it like that. I all the time hate minimizing the importance of a business by calling it an app, because I know it's not an app. I know Sense4FIT is a lot more than an app. Probably it's 90% the business and the model and the development, and only the 10% is what you see, the app itself. So Antonio, welcome in the club, and welcome among our Zixar technologists, developers, product developers, partners. I'm really looking forward for you to get to interact with the community, to get to share with the community the benefits and the potential of your business, because it's incredible. It's incredible the way you built it up, and I'm super confident together we can do a good partnership for future. We can do a good partnership for our community, and of course to offer our community a new product, a new potential product, a new business opportunity where they can find themselves and where they can generate incomes. Because in the end of the day, it's all about business on top of leisure, health, training, and everything. So I'm super happy we have you on board. Our entire team is very happy to co-work with you and your team of developers and science guys and sports guys. I'm really looking forward for this amazing Maldives trip. It will be a business trip, a team building, a training trip, a boot camp. So that will be probably the first of this new concept we're aiming for: growing business, growing business relationship, growing the community, team building the community, and at the same time training and exploring the opportunity of gamified training. That's something, Alex, you will see in this trip in the Maldives. I only have the global vision of it, and I'm super excited and super happy to have gamified training, business, team building. Where else? In Maldives, one of the best locations for a few days travel. So looking forward to having the entire community there. And Antonio, you will have the chance to exploring the business, to exploring the community, and sharing with them from your knowledge.
Person.
And meet in person, and getting for our community to meet your team. And yes, they have a super cool team of young people.
Yes, we are looking forward also to meet in person the community in Maldives. For those that will attend there, for those that not, thank you for watching the podcast, and thank you for being with us. And also, we're looking forward to have you in our ecosystem to really, increase your health. Increase your longevity and really be in a better shape, and also being a shareholder and make money with us and go forward on a long journey together.
And by the way, by the time of Maldives, we'll already have the watchers delivered to our community. So our community can get to experience live the features and the benefits of using Watcher, which is a technology, together with Sense4FIT. They can actually have some questions and better understand the product. Because of course, especially the leaders who will attend Maldives, they need to understand how the product works, how the partnership works, so they can actually use the technology and the product to leverage sales. Because in the end of the day, it's all about leveraging sales and getting mutual benefits from a business partnership. So Antonio takes the next time, I promise I will try to train a few times, at least to understand the importance and the benefits of it, because I know for sure I will not train on a daily basis, but I will try and I will come to your gym to, as a rookie in this industry, to better understand it, because of course, once you better understand it, you can have better solutions from the technical point of view.
That's perfect. We are waiting for you.
So that's perfect, and thank you very much, Alex, for today.
It was a pleasure to have you here, and just to be sure that we summarize correctly, Sense4FIT is like a very, very interesting technology that emerged like in the last years. You have a lot of momentum, and now you give the chance for the communities to take part, to stay in shape, to get healthy, to stay healthy, and of course to earn a lot of money, because you will be waiting probably to finish the phases of implementation, because as far as I can understand, this is the first step that you took. So at this moment is like the very beginning of the business, and you already have 100K users and 6 figures profits. This is really interesting for the business part of what we are discussing here. So I have only one thing for you, Antonio. With all the technology that develops faster and faster, with the AI integration, where do you see Sense4FIT in like 5 years?
The main goal is to be in all the continents, to be in more than 90 countries, to be listed on important stock markets around the world. That's another business goal, but also help millions to discover what active lifestyle means and really have a lot of results because of what we are doing.
Okay, thank you very much, Antonio.
Thank you so much, guys.
I will join Ovidiu in using the technology, using the app, and go and train a bit, and we will provide a lot of feedback.
Thank you so much.
And I will send our community a selfie from the gym so they would see I'm positive and I'm on it. Thank you.
But please be sure that it's not AI generated, okay?
Of course I won't. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Cool.
Till the next podcast, Ovidiu Toma here. Alexandru Sandulache and Antonio. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.